In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 14 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse, Season 3. Alright, hello everyone. It's time for another auction. There are 10 of you left, so Venus Flytrap, 12 seeds. Ooh,
dang.
Getting cheaper at least, a little bit. Also, I have a special seed hunt to announce.
Oh.
Ooh, she's here.
Taylor hands different colored dots to the players. Everyone has 2 colors. There are 6 colors total. You're allowed to give colors to other players. Anyone who collects all 6 colors can turn them into holly and get a seed.
Oh.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Work.
Cool, work.
What are the 6 colors?
White, yellow, green, purple,
Red, blue.
Blue.
blue. Okay.
Okay.
So with that, let's start the auction.
No, you need one of each color.
No, I thought we had to get all 6 of one color.
I think
Is it all 6 of one color? Yeah, if you want, I can give you a color to help you
Yeah,
with
I'd
this.
love
If you
it.
need any extra seeds for the auction. I also saw you as someone who could realistically do themselves on the block. Like,
Is that something that you'd be interested in, like, helping me do? Like, I don't really have seeds, so that's why I'm like,
I can help you. I can see if anyone's interested. I can give you colors if you want. Actually, I can give you both if that would
Yeah,
help.
I
That way you can
Yeah.
get more. I just, after last round with all the seed bait and everything, I'd like to avoid that again if possible, just because of all the drama that caused. And, you know.
I knew it was coming. You were pretty honest with me.
Right. I didn't, yeah.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. So.
Right. I don't want to lie, because I know that, like, blindsides people, and then they get upset. I'm like, I
Right.
don't want this to be an upsetting
And
game.
if
I
I
didn't
stay,
want
I
to.
hope, you know, everything's okay.
Okay.
So,
Good to know.
I'm gonna go.
I was hoping so.
Yeah,
as you should.
I just really want to be.
Yeah,
So.
it's not because I want you to go. It's because I had very limited options to put people up and not people at all.
Yeah.
And that was just sadly one of them.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
now,
not.
either way, I'm totally fine. I told you at the beginning. So I guess I'm gonna go try and work.
Yeah.
Did you? I know we pinky promise. Obviously, I had to break that, right? There was everyone there had offered me something. You had also offered me something. So I wanted to see if I gave you how many seeds do you have? Because I would give you a seed to uproot yourself as just a sign. I had to pick a name, and last round, I mean, we just didn't talk much. We haven't talked too much in general.
I mean, you really didn't owe me anything because I never had to actually show my vote because it got blocked. The only thing I asked of you is to have a conversation with me,
Yeah.
and you did not.
Which was what I was trying to do now, and just give you a seed.
But I said before,
Right.
so that way you would actually hear me out. So I could possibly see if we could fix that.
And that's where I think, just because we're getting further in and there's so many powers still, that's really scary.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to put up Zach. I was going to put up someone else, but after we talked, I felt like, you know what, I do need to do Zach. And I think when you're sitting next to Zach and Shane, I don't think a single person will vote for you in there.
But I still don't want to be up there. So
I get it.
will
And
you
I just
actually
was
give
up
me
there.
a seed?
Yeah. Do you have enough to uproot yourself?
I only have 2.
3 is uproot, right?
Yeah.
To start, 3. I'll give you a seed. And that, I hope, buys back some love, but also, I just don't see a world where you go home against Shane, who everyone's targeted at some point, and Zach, who everyone is aware of.
Okay.
So I don't know. I know it sucks. I know I should have talked to you before. That's my messy move. I played messy, but I also promised Zach the second I got power. I said, I'm not putting you up. No chance. Deal.
Using his own chip on him to Venus Flytrap his ass.
Okay.
Would you have me down to pool seats?
would give you anything I had
Oh,
to
I want
offer.
Brady's head on a platter.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's like now would be a good time to do it.
Let's do it. Let's flush it.
I mean, I have 4.
I have, so I'm telling you all this because I actually want to do this. I had 2. Give me one. I will use it against him.
Okay.
We have another one. We need 12 to 12. How many do you have?
I have 2.
Three.
I used them as for a seed count.
You did? And you have 0.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just have a wrong.
So, what colors do you have? We have all 6. Okay, so 2, 4, 5,
Wait,
6.
but this is 2 blues.
No,
And
but
you
I
have 2 greens.
No, so that's 3, 4, 5, purple, 6. Purple and red.
And blue.
And blue.
Oh.
1 blue.
I'll give you mine.
Cool. I'll give you. We need to get it, and we need more. So we have. After this, I'll have 4. You have 4, that's 8. You have 2, that's 10. We need 2 more.
Me and Shane's on the bottom.
I have 3.
We'll get
Sorry,
Shane.
I just got one from being on the block.
Oh, yes. Okay, we have 1 more. We'll get 1 for Shane, and I will bid on it right now.
Wait, pause. We need to make sure there's not a possibility of someone
gonna
having
say.
more than 12.
Do we? Well, you did a seat count.
The people, can I share?
Because I didn't downplay it.
Yeah, she has 5. That's the most out of anybody.
Okay.
You guys.
Right. But now I would have 0.
Exactly, and like
Which,
most,
like-
and it would be pretty. Everything else was like 1.
Okay. So I think we can still bounce back. Even if we special.
It has like a 0.
Right, but like,
And not the 4.
really
I was gonna say, the
I
people
wanted
who have the
to-
most
I'd rather
are
just
right
not
there.
go with it.
I agree, but I'd rather not use all of my seeds if more people are willing to give 1 or 2 here
I
and
think
there.
we should ask Shane first.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn these in and get a chip, and then we can also talk to Shane.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, what would be nice?
Is anybody opposed?
I won't stop you.
It's
What
also.
are you thinking?
I mean, he said he wanted drama. I'm just saying, this is drama.
What do you at coin-wise? Like, what are y'all at coin-wise?
I have
collectively?
4.
Okay.
And like, I'm willing to give them, but at the same time, I would literally be contributing a third of the Venus flytrap.
Yeah, no, that's a
I
lot.
have.
And everybody would be
3.
benefiting from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yes,
You know
yes,
what I
yes,
mean?
yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's how I
free
feel.
riders.
I mean, like, let's
Looks
see
like
how many.
good. I'm
people-
here to help.
Yeah.
That's
But I know what you
fine.
mean. No,
but,
game-wise, that might not be
yeah.
smartest for you. I understand.
Like, I would, if I do give my seeds, I would like hope that that would show something for the general public.
Do you guys want to be in a slide trap?
You have enough.
I think if me, you, and Zach pool, we have enough.
Okay, let's all.
How many do you have?
Who are you gonna snack?
Katie.
Nah.
Okay,
How many do you
hi,
have?
I've been in the house.
Wait, may I,
How many people do you have?
I have 1 and I have green
Oh,
and
wait, I need a
red.
Do you have a blue?
I just turned in 6. I already got one.
I need to go get a blue.
That's twice. Not him going to ask Brady for a blue.
Do you care if I take your chip?
No, because I passed 3.
Okay.
Should we? Let's just go. Well, no. Let's.
Just do it. No one's watching. And if I don't use it, I'll get it back to you, I promise. Okay.
King. I'm gonna go tell Holly.
Good, thank you. So I played the most messy round. I promised every single one of them something that was up for like debate, and part of that was because I wanted people to at least draw clear lines. Edmund's pissed at me. I gave him a seed though to make up for it. I gave him a seed.
Just now?
I just gave him a seed.
Do you feel like he feels better about that?
I think a little bit, but I told him, I was like trying to explain to him, you're sitting next to Zach and you're sitting next to Shane. That is names we've been hearing since the first day.
Yeah.
Or like the first round.
Especially Zach.
And I told Zach I wasn't gonna put him up. He put me up and didn't tell me, so why can't I lie to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously we're good. I told Thomas.
Oh,
he's
I'm
good.
a meme.
I know. Like anyways, but
Oh,
I was
okay.
just saying
In
like
general.
yeah, obviously I'm still at a good spot.
No, same.
Nothing left for me to do except
Yeah.
play on. I think I played this round so bad, but I think
That's what I wanted to touch base with you. I've been like,
yeah.
me and you were like day ones, and I was finding it really hard to defend you in conversations because
Don't drag me.
everyone is like, what is he doing?
Perfect.
What is this chaos?
Perfect.
What is this mess?
Honestly,
What is your end game? Like, I just want to know where your head's at.
my idea is burn a fire so large no one can see what's going on. Like
No one can ever predict your next move now.
Exactly, and I want you to know I'm so good with you. Yeah, I'm so good with Thomas.
No, for sure.
Those are people I don't plan on. And I also think that
Breaking
it does.
promises with.
I think that on the, like my smart side was thinking playing this so bad on purpose and vocally. Why would anyone not want to bring someone further? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get the jury votes. I just solidified it right here in that round that I'm not gonna get the jury votes. So for me, I'm still a tool, and I'd still like to go to the end, and I'd still like to see.
Just to see
I'd
how
still like
close
to
you
see,
can
like,
be. Yeah.
you know.
Hey.
Merp.
Hey.
Do you want to talk colors for a second?
I do want to talk colors. I want to start seeing what you guys are thinking, and maybe that's like my redemption arc. is learning how
I
to
need
do
money.
that.
Can I
Yeah.
trade?
I only have a seed.
What color do you have?
I have these seeds.
I don't have either of your colors.
I need a blue.
Do you have? What do you have?
I only need one more for you. Let's turn into seed.
Dang, boy.
Really?
Yeah.
God dang! What have you been? What have you been doing?
Asking people for seeds.
They just
like,
literally give it to you so
no,
that
you start.
fast.
No, you start with 2, and then Olivia gave me hers because she nominated me, and then I came to talk to you 2
Maybe I should
because I
look at
feel the
mine.
best with you.
So you need blue?
Yeah, I would really appreciate it.
Oh, here.
Thanks. Like, and thank you for sticking to your word. I really appreciate
That
it.
was so
told you.
easy. I thought it would be hard for people to get these from people. You literally just ask for them.
Do you need
And they
all
just gave it to
6
you?
of one color, or do you need all 6 colors?
You need all 6 colors.
Okay.
Really?
And Brady, I know that we had talked about like campaigning for seeds. Do you know if anyone that I can talk to go get some
For seeds, I don't know where seeds lie. I was trying to figure that out right now.
Gotcha.
Not like right now in this combo, but I don't know who has a good chunk of seeds at all.
You're dry
I
too.
want to try. Yeah. Well, I have 2, but one's a bank boat and one's a seed, so they're different.
I
gotcha.
played the messiest
I want some
thing
colors.
ever. So I'm gonna go do some damage control.
Basically, just forced Shakira to give me chips. Definitely planned. We're trying to fly trap Brady right now. She wouldn't give me her freaking seed, so I definitely know where she stands though. So that's good. But I need to go work for more seeds.
Shane only has 1.
And he,
How many do you have? I gave him my 2
Wait,
so he
okay.
could try to get another one.
so you got 1 from the colors.
Right now I have 5 now.
5. I have 3.
You can do that. Okay, 3. Do y'all each want to chip in?
I will use all 5 of my chips if y'all want to divvy it up however much you want.
Because
Oh,
I don't
for
want
sure.
you to be broke.
If I'm gonna do it, it's my move, so I'll
Yeah.
pay a big bucks.
How
for it.
many seeds are in the game?
But I want Shane.
It
No one
was.
is going to be able to
That was. I should have.
Did
That's
you
right.
write it
I didn't
down?
have my. I lost my notebook.
I
I
wanna-
know.
I
I know.
wanna
I know. I know. I know.
I wanna get
He said
Shane.
that, and I was like, that's okay.
I want to get that.
You said you have
physically?
5. I have 3 that I'm willing to give for that.
But
That brings us to 8.
And the mercy.
She has 5.
But we should get. Shane has 1, so we'll get Shane's 1. That's 9.
And we need 3 more.
3 more.
I have 4, so I don't mind doing 3.
Okay.
Wait, then let's.
I can have 4.
I don't even think I
Now I
need.
have 8.
Let's see, if I give 2, what does that put us at? 10.
That's 12.
11, 12.
Yep. Should I go do it? Let me read 12 first.
I'm sure you have enough. Did Shakira know?
I think it was absolutely necessary.
It's kind of a lot of fun.
It is fun.
12 on Venus flytrap.
Edmund has officially bid 12 seeds on the Venus flytrap.
It's the walk for me. I love him.
Edmund, you killed that. You killed that.
I'm ready.
Edmund just bought the Venus flytrap after I just broke a promise and nominated him. If I'm the one that goes, that's a great move. I do want to talk to him once and just say, I have been playing the most chaotic round. No one wants to work with me, so why not keep me? Because I'm not going to get jury votes. So I think that will be my last little like campaign, and then I'm fine. I got. Like girl, I got. So I don't know. I had fun. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna get in there and see if I can shake some stuff up and play damage control. I get it. I'll give away my colors. Does anyone want my?
Me. I'll take that. I don't know. I can have the floors. I don't have any seeds. Don't have any seeds. Don't have any colors.
I'm like, I might as well help y'all out.
I put my cup down.
I think what we really need to do is solidify like a solid building block, because I don't know about you, but up until now I've just been kind of like.
Who you feeling like? So, me, Edmund, you, Bryn.
I mean, like you, Edmund, and Zach were the ones who had me back during
Absolutely.
the bidding.
I just put Zach's name up for policy.
I mean,
But if we want to lock in something right now,
y'all were the ones who saved me, so like I would be willing to like hold them in and be like, listen, I really like you guys. Thank you for helping me. Let's work together.
Me, you, Edmund, Zach, and Bryn? Is that who you're thinking? Houdini, and I didn't even have to do anything. That was great, and I still have my seeds. Edmund has been my ride or die this whole time, so this is amazing. And Brady, hopefully, is the person that goes. And I feel like we're fucking finally setting up an alliance. Hell yeah.
Oh, we got one. I'm so sorry.
I kind of want to propose, since things have been like very hectic every round, and I feel like you guys and Edmund too have like, y'all really like helped me out a little bit in those hard times. Would any of you like to make a voting block?
What is that mean? Like what do you...
Like next round?
Or just like
do you want to keep each other safe?
My allegiances lie with Edmund. They have since the beginning. Okay. So if I'm involved, then he's involved. So.
Yeah, and I definitely
because we're about to be down to 9. If we have 5, so solidly working together.
This is something that you'd be okay with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to force you into anything.
No, I mean, like, that's...
I feel
like
like
we're at that point of that game.
I feel like
that,
this makes sense.
We can't just keep, like... What are they thinking? What are you thinking?
I have thought of wildflowers because it's garden.
Wildflowers. I love it. One of my favorite things about this game is everything being flowered and garden.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I
know. I
think
love
it's
it.
+4. There's the 4. And then we know the next 4 people.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
We're kind of secured in that area.
I feel like
How come my sweaty pinky in?
I feel great with volunteers.
Weird. So Edmund was freaking out, and I gave him 2 of my seeds.
Oh, okay.
I can't deal with chaos. I can't. Like, if it's unpredictable, we're not
No,
good.
and I pulled Brady and I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
He's like, look, I'd rather burn a fire that nobody sees what it's going to burn. And I was like, so you're saying that like no one will see your next move is if you create too much chaos? He was like, exactly. And I was like, I'm finding it really hard to defend you in conversations because
it's hard to be in an alliance with that.
Exactly.
Like, I respect that as a game move. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
But it's hard to have that associated
I cannot
with
work
me.
with that.
No,
you know what I mean?
absolutely
I can't predict. I can't.
No.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I don't like that. Okay. So that's first. You gave him 2, but how did he get? So he had 1.
He had 5.
No, he was lying. So he must have lied in there then.
Probably, but
Because remember, he was like, girl, I have 1 seed. I'm broke. What are you talking about? So he already had 5 to start.
he somehow had 5, and then he got the 6 colors, and then I gave 2. I think Zach gave 3. Olivia gave a couple, and Kat gave 1.
Wait, Zach gave him 3?
Maybe. It was something like that.
Zach, I don't know if you caught that also, but Zach saw the seed count.
Yes, I know.
And didn't even write anything down.
Right.
So he
right.
doesn't remember.
I know. I shook his hand, like, out of disgust.
What is wrong with
I was like,
you?
what are you doing?
Why didn't you make more notes?
But yeah, just to update you.
Are you using it on who we think you're using it on?
So that's my thing that's why I just asked Taylor. I have time to talk. I think everyone's gonna assume I'm doing Brady. Do you guys think we should do something different?
I would like, before I throw out any names, I would like to know who gave you seats, if you're willing to disclose.
Yeah, it was Zach, because he was on the ball.
I gave 2.
I gave 2, and Kat.
Okay.
Kat. Not Olivia.
That's a random one.
Olivia
didn't give me any, no. And then I got
really
the
random.
seed from the chips, and then I got 1 from being nominated, and then I had 2.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
I mean, I think
do you think we should do something differently?
the only people that I would probably
The
tell
only
you.
other person would be Zach.
Yeah,
Zach
but
just helped
he
you
gave
out.
you coins, and that's just shit.
I mean, I will say, Brady gave me one.
Hilarious.
I
Well,
saw
yes.
that. No, actually, no. He told me that. He said he tried to make up for it by giving you one.
I pretended like I was gonna use it for an uproot.
Ooh.
But right when he nominated me,
You
that.
were thinking.
Oh, right when he nominated me, I knew that's what the move I was going for. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the only other person that I would
I'll
say
probably-
that I would feel like a rash decision to eliminate because I just don't know if I can trust him is Zach, but he just helped you out, so I wouldn't do that.
Exactly. I think everyone else, that's three can take.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, that's crazy, man.
This is why I wanted Brady gone last round, because,
You predicted this?
What?
This madness?
well, I that's why I said Brady's gonna be more ballsy to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Where I feel like,
Not Rogue.
yeah, Rogue would have just stayed Rogue.
Like, stick to the status quo.
I agree.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
All right, everyone. I think I'm ready to call it. I see 12 seeds on the Venus flytrap.
That'll do it.
Does anyone have any objections? So I'm gonna call it. Congratulations, Edmund. You have purchased the Venus flytrap.
Thank you. My most prized possession.
All right. So Edmund has the sole power to banish anyone, even if you want to challenge this week. So I'm going to give you 8 to 10 minutes to just talk it over, give everyone a chance to plead who wants to, and yeah, feels good to me. Good luck. Okay.
If you're worried about you, I wouldn't be because you helped him buy that and he mentioned that and he was like, I wouldn't go for that.
Buy it too. I hope those count.
No, yeah, I mean, like, it was just like an irrational thought. I'm just like, because that would be.
No. In that conversation with us three, I think the general consensus was, let's get rid of the chaos.
I agree.
And move forward.
Kind of like go forward.
Yeah. But it was kind of a thought like, well, what if I don't? What do y'all think? And we
Because right when I gave it to him, I was like, we just kind of trusted his word.
Mhm.
We didn't really like.
Yeah, we went for it.
How do
He
we
did
know?
kind of like talk like, okay, this person gave this many seeds, this person. So we're like, okay, well, those people are kind of out of the question. So I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Okay.
Do you think he's actually going to go through with not picking Brady?
I think he was just considering that. I don't.
I mean, because for me, he does have the power to. Would anybody? I feel like that's a move that like.
I think he
kind
would
of do like
instantly
what Brady
lose respect
from everybody.
from everybody that
He
gave
took
him
coins from
coins. Like nobody would
would-
trust him anymore. Like
It would put a target for the
Okay,
next
that's
one.
what I was kind of thinking. It wouldn't be a good
And
move on
Edmund,
his
and
part.
Edmund already has good spots, so like, let's not.
like if he uses it against
Edmund's low-key
Brady,
hero
it's
right
a
now.
respected
Yeah, he
move
does
by
what he
everyone.
said he was
I
going
feel,
to do.
you know.
Yeah.
Just the way we talk. He literally said before I broke the promise, he said, I remember when people break promises. And he's like, you might be messy, but I'm messy too. And I was like, girl, fair enough, you got me, gal.
Well, I just walked up on a conversation and I was like, in the minority. Well, I need to go to heaven.
Yeah,
I just
go
want
for
to
it.
Kind of talk
Go
to
for
you,
it,
but
yeah.
Good luck.
Because I know he's shocked that people are scrambling right now, when it's clear that I should be the one.
I was just approached by a few people of like establishing a voter block.
Voter block.
Like, if any of us were to like get put up, we wouldn't vote for each other. Like, we wouldn't vote for each other to go.
Okay.
And as like kind of like a formal alliance. And excuse me, I did say yes to it. But like, they're not the people that I would have done that with. It's
So then
people.
why?
I think it was big. I'll tell you, it was Abrielle, Shane.
It's embarrassing.
But I wanted to try to like steal like you and Thomas's side.
Yeah.
Because those are us three are like, the
Original
people
strong alliances.
that like. And when people need to vote on us, I'd be okay with that. But y'all are two people that I kind of want to see it
See it
as
through.
far as I can with.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I feel the same way. Especially since I'm kind of losing an alliance with Brady.
Yeah.
I feel even like stronger about our alliances because he's one way or another, whether he stays or goes. I don't know if I want to be affiliated with that kind of chaos.
If he
So
stays, we're all gonna be
Abrielle,
like.
Shane, And who?
Shane and
Was it Olivia?
it was Bryn.
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 Okay. Interesting.
And those are people that I don't think should make it to the end. Personally, they're not
I
people
feel
that,
like
I want to see as
they're
competitors
making
with
that
me.
strong move because they feel it was like an act of desperation.
That's
kind
what
of.
it felt like for me. I was surprised that I was in there. I don't know if it's just like they trust me like that.
Yeah.
But
It's
like,
very interesting.
I would rather talk to you and Thomas and like.
Yeah. So are you
I'd be
consulting me because you want to go back on that, or just because you want to keep me in the loop and let me know?
That I would kind of like, having established that, I would rather establish something else and like something that I'm more comfortable with people that I have more faith in.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, do you want to grab Thomas? Oh, Thomas!
I was telling Shakira that I was just approached with like, and essentially like a formal alliance and opposition of like voting bloc.
Okay,
And
with who?
with Abriel, Shane, and Bryn.
Interesting, okay.
And I agreed to it, but I was telling Shakira that there are people that I have more faith in being able to make it to the end with, and that is including that they're not it. Because it kind of felt like there are people that have seen drag their feet throughout this competition.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
And that's not people that like I necessarily feel super comfortable.
I think those three people are at the bottom more.
I agree.
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
So that's
Like-
why they're doing that.
And
Exactly.
that's why like I agree with that, but I'm okay with like
Oh, absolutely, keep it up. Like,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
say, "Oh, no, girl,
Yeah.
we're not like that." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely. Like, I think ensuring, like, saying, like, I want to work with you, I want to vote with you, like, isn't necessarily binding because it's conditional. Like, you
Yeah.
don't know who's up against
Yeah.
them. You don't
Changes
know.
Yeah.
by round.
Right.
The only thing that I'm worried about is that if I were to go back on that, that's 3 votes that I lose. Because in the end, people vote. Jury votes.
I understand that, but you're likely going to be against people if you.
Every
You're gonna have to
round
turn on
going
people.
forward.
Yes. Yes.
And I want to let like those formal alliances are being made.
Okay.
I see what you're
So,
saying. I see.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like that is going on
Yeah.
with people who have tried to do it for a while. Like
Right.
Shane brought that up to me a while ago.
Right. Well, Shane's been trying to solidify
He's
that.
been scrambling the whole time. I don't know why he feels like he has to do that because he hasn't. This is the first time that he's been put up, right?
True. Yeah.
Wait, that is right.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like every season, or not every season, every week he's on the defensive and feeling like, oh, I'm vulnerable, I'm at the bottom, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put up, I'm not safe, and not.
Which, like,
once
I do
has
think,
he
like,
been
his name was brought up, like, in the early game.
Mhm.
But that's because I think people were intimidated because whenever he was Sunflower, like, everyone
kind of-
thought, yeah, it was.
It just got
forgot.
weird. Okay.
All right.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna let you
thanks
go.
for letting
Yeah.
us know.
So yeah, I just walked outside and Zach's not with us.
Zach is not with
And it was supposed to be us 3, Zach and Edmund. I wanted to make sure y'all were informed.
Yes.
And we need to go find a 5th. Because him and Kat are like this. Thomas and Shakira, I'm pretty sure are like this.
Who and Kat? Zach and
Zach and Kat?
I think so.
No, I
'Cause
think
that's
it's
why he
Zach and
went-
Shakira.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Shakira who's running that.
Gotcha.
That's what I was
Been
talking.
running it since she got here.
That's what I was talking about with like the back seat.
So who would be our 5th?
My immediate thought was Kat,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
thinking
think?
Kat.
but I
But we
think
need
Kat
to-
would be good at playing both sides. That's why
It just depends on if she
it just depends on where her trust lies.
goes back to Shakira.
Do you think Brady would like go back to them? Probably. He didn't put any of them up.
No one's immune right now though with the Venus flytrap.
Right. But
So
for the
we-
next round, because
we
it's going
need
to
to
be
talk to
none of us.
Edmund.
Yeah, we
See
need to
if
go
he's
talk to
set.
Edmund.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
All right, I'll go
I feel
talk to
like
him right now.
I think
Hell yeah, us 3 for sure. I was hoping Zach as well. Honestly, he was
it's
our 5th.
yeah.
Yeah.
Been playing
And
both
Zach really
sides.
honestly isn't even playing with them, he's playing for himself.
Yeah,
That's fair.
he's playing both
So
sides. for
we need
himself,
to
yeah.
keep up the facade of.
Yeah, and we can't let Zach catch on because he's
Yeah.
got that side and
Yeah.
they could easily
Okay.
flip on us.
I'm gonna go talk to Edmund.
If you take me out, that's funny. That's a good move. It makes sense. I just nominated you. I broke a promise. Like, it makes sense. Logical reasons to potentially keep me. I love that everyone's gathered except me. They're all like, he's done. All fingers are pointing at me. One pro. Another pro. is I'm fun, I'm goofy.
I need game info, baby.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, I'm like looking at the people trying to think of what I know. I've been told, like, some people have told me they're ride or dies. Thomas has a final four. He's shaked with all three people, but he hasn't told them who the other ones are. He shook with me, I'm one of them, and I know Shakira's one of them. So that's his final four. I don't know who the other person is. I assume it's Zach because they are never seen together, therefore I think they're meeting together and we're just not seeing it. When it comes to Abrielle, not an insane threat. I just told her if I am in power, I'm going to nominate other people just because it's goofy. Don't have any info to give you on her. Shakira has been in danger once. She's been in power the rest of the time, whether it's actually in power or in a leading group. And like I said, if you choose to kick me off, I get it, but I want you to go in powerful. Thomas, I think, is not on a single person's radar. Maybe he's on yours, I don't know. But that's someone who's flying under the radar and can just skate to the end without any blood on their hands. He gets votes. No blood on his hands, no votes. I just want to say, if you do vote me out, it's a good move, and I would still consider giving you my jury vote. Like I just want you to know, person to person, outside of the game, I enjoyed talking to you. I enjoyed being around you. Outside of the game, I want you to know, like, literally, I was talking to Olivia. I was like, I need to put a pawn up. I think that sitting next to Zach and Shane, I think Edmund, Abrielle has been playing the entire time on the block. Bryn was in
So
pain.
did you put me up because Olivia wanted to put up Shane?
Yeah. Okay. No, that's not the whole reason. I was part of it. I don't want to just throw it all on her. I think that'd be unfair and just throw her under the bus. It's not like that. Olivia, I had a good chunk of conversations with. Her and I solidified to keep working together until smaller numbers. We never decided when the smaller numbers were. Kat is on no one's radar, so just keep that in mind. Also, she's sweet though, so it's like not on my radar either. But I just think you should look at who's talking more and who's playing harder. I put all my cards out there transparently because my theory is, you know, maybe I was so messy that people know they can beat me in the end. So that's my little plea.
I'm going to use this to my advantage, and if I'm told things that benefit you, then I will consider keeping you.
Cool. And like I said...
And if I keep you, I really would like to work together.
Yeah.
No messy bullshit.
And I don't mean it in a way of like I'm down, because you literally could be like, "Bah, you're out." I don't know if anyone's working with me. This is like since I realized it was.
Well, that's why I'm kind of contradicted.
Right.
Is that the right word?
I don't know what you're trying to say yet.
That's why I'm kind of conflicted
There.
on getting rid of you, because I do think there are other groups. I'm just trying to decipher who's most loyal to who.
I want to throw out there too, a messy gal recognized as a messy gal.
I'm a good time gal.
You're a good time gals end up messy gals.
Yeah.
But I think that I'm the easy vote. It would be funny. It would be easy. You'd have no blood on your hands. But if now it's time to make a move, I will literally, like, I'll give you like a gift card if I lie. I'll put real money on it. Like I'll put real money on it. Oh, I said, oh.
Yes.
Is that the golf? Oh, that's my Uber.
No, it's your hearse.
That's my hearse. Arby. Okay, I'll remember that.
I am bebopping.
I don't become collateral damage.
So, I mean, that could be good because right now I'm not a threat, but then it also could be bad because then people cash in on my, like, first block speech of get rid of me later in the game when you don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't think they're going to. Because I don't think I've heard anyone talk about you since early. So I think for now you're pretty solid, which means you're doing a good job.
Thanks. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it.
Same. I feel like every round I'm just kind of like, where am I going? But like, I feel like Shakira and Olivia, I have no idea what they're doing at any given moment in time.
Olivia she's proven to be a bit scarier than I thought. She's very sweet when we first got here. And I haven't spoken to her really since.
Yeah. And like, Zach. Zach, Evan, Shane helped me with the uproot situation.
Yeah.
But I know Zach's playing both sides. Shane, I think he'll cling to whatever sticks.
Shane is a cat drowning in a sewer system.
I think he'll hang on to whatever is offered.
He's that poster that's in like counseling offices where it's like, hang in there. The cat on the branch.
I love that. But like, Zach's playing both sides. Edmund, I can't tell as much, but like.
Neither can I, but
I don't
he's
think
done me right so far.
I don't think he'd go against us.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the obvious option is Brady. But I think this is the one time we can make a giant move. So I would like to hear all angles.
Yeah.
Is where I'm at.
That's fair. You could go like any route with any player. Obviously, like you have the power to do that. One thing that we were discussing is like, if you're going to, you might want to check with the people who like you got seats from to make sure they're okay with that because they were anticipating that Brady would get voted out. So that's the only check you might want to do first if you are changing your decision. Or are you thinking of doing it instead?
I think I'm doing Brady.
Okay.
I'm just kind of using this as an opportunity to see if people are keeping anything from me.
Right.
And it's like a way that I should be worried about.
Yeah. I definitely think like for
You two, I'm not. Yeah. You two are so fine. So don't even worry.
just for your gameplay sake, if you're gonna cross someone, think everyone's watching.
I think I wouldn't want to break my word like that in front of everyone. Like you said, how I collected seeds from them.
If you check, yeah, like just without checking with them, you know.
So yeah, I don't think I want to break my word when I have a chance at immunity again.
Yeah.
So I think I might just do Brady.
I also think this move is very good for your game because you're
I think
painted
it's
as the
finally
hero.
putting me out.
Well,
there.
you're getting rid of Brady's chaos. You're kind of leveling the playing field seed-wise.
I think if you do this, it would paint you in a better light.
Yeah.
I think you'd even get Brady's vote in the jury if you did this, honestly, because he respects like,
because
I like you and put you up, so obviously you would want to.
I think he enjoys it, even though he's gonna.
No, he so enjoys it. He's
But like, you gotta think like if you don't,
I know.
You're next.
Yeah, for sure.
Not from us necessarily,
Yeah.
but like just we don't know where everyone is.
Yeah.
You know, if we wouldn't vote,
Like that's not what we want.
Yeah. I'm not lying when I say I don't feel like anyone is truly loyal to me. I think my closest allies are Thomas and Zach, but they're close to everybody. So it's like, when do I make that decision that they're closer to me than other people? So that was my only concern with getting rid of Brady, because if I keep him, then I feel like he would be loyal to me. I just don't know where to go from here. My targets this round, if I won, were going to be Shakira and Brady. So really the only other person I'm thinking about is Shakira, because she's kind of flippy-floppy, but I don't know if she's been planting seeds that she doesn't trust Zach to kind of separate them, or if they really talk, because I see them sneaking off, okay? I think right now I feel the best about Thomas. And Abrielle. I really like Abrielle. I think getting close to her after Allie left was good on my part. I just don't know where I go from here. Usually I like map out every single round until the end of the game, but I think it really depends on Greenhouse, and I definitely want to win next round, so then that way I can alternate between 9, 7, and 5 before Final Four. So that's the easiest, not the easiest way, but like the most safe way. If I'm safe every time, should I win? I trust Kat. I kind of trust Olivia. I don't know. No one's giving me strong vibes.
If Edmund doesn't use this on Brady, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I mean, okay, they counted up, I was prepared to give them a seed, but they just counted 12 before I was even able to offer one, so I'm like, is that gonna be used against me if he doesn't go for Brady? Because like, I was there, I was in Timothy, I was supportive, but
Shane was coming, but he just went.
Yeah.
You had 12, you might as well do it, but like.
Yeah, I mean, I kept my word to him about putting him out. I don't know, whatever.
In this minute, we talked a good bit, and I gave him the seeds.
So, I know, I think you're fine without a doubt.
Traditionally, that is how it goes. I think now that he has it, he can literally consider taking anyone else. I think really the only smart move would be Brady, because then he's crossing literally everyone else over.
And that's probably because like they just looked over here, so he probably is like they gave him the seeds. So.
Right. I mean, I'm sure Brady's trying to plead his case, but
anyone would.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got a gun to his head.
Right. I just think
literally
it damns Edmund's game if he doesn't do it.
Yeah, if he doesn't get it, it's gonna put
It's,
Brady
and
and
now
Edmund in the
there's jury
bottom.
members too, especially like he's
We're
if
all.
he screws,
Everyone else is in the jury.
whoever he screws over is gonna be on the jury and be like, no,
You
like,
done.
You're done. You're done.
Right.
You're
You're
done.
done.
Exactly.
So it'd be smart for him to go through it this way.
So I gave Edmund 2 seeds because I said he wanted to get Brady out, and I know that would save you.
Okay, I really
That
appreciate
was my logic.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Like, if I get power next week, and you're like literally not even close to my radar.
I mean, I think moving forward, it's like, I mean, I do trust Edmund and Shakira and you. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at.
I have to talk to Shakira.
I'm close with the girls.
Is your final to Shakira? Like, that's just the vibe I'm getting.
Shakira and I have talked the least, but we just, like, we have a friendship before the game, and so we just kind of inherently trust each other. I haven't committed Final 3, Final 4 to anybody. It's more of just, like, who I'm talking to more.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you.
I appreciate you pulling me out.
But
I felt like we were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely know what I'm going to do. And
I just didn't want you to feel like, oh,
no,
this is like totally loyal to.
No, I thought I was going to.
Okay.
So thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'll definitely remember that.
Sweet.
Thank you. Like, basically the groups.
Okay.
It felt pretty clear. Like me, you, Aubrielle, and Bryn tried to make alliance with Zach, and get a majority. But I don't think Zach is with.
Against who? Thomas, Shakira.
Yes.
And who?
Who else was over there?
Kat and Olivia?
Kat was over there and Olivia was over there.
Okay.
So that's going for. I don't think Zach.
Did you talk to them?
No.
Oh,
I talked to Thomas, but I talked to Abrielle and.
I really trust Abrielle.
Same.
Yeah.
And I trust Bryn.
I do trust Bryn too.
We tried to make an alliance. You weren't here, and it was with Zach and yes, Bryn was like, anywhere Edmund goes, I go too. I'm like, to work. And Abrielle was like, I feel great with Edmund. I'm like, me too. Okay. Cool. But the thing is,
what did Zach say about it?
I don't think Zach's in on it. Is the thing. So going in the next round, we would have 4, but we don't have 5 for a majority.
See, that's why I'm kind of worried about using this on Brady.
That's what I wanted to come talk to you. That's what I was just telling you.
I'll be honest. Here's what I think. Here's what I observed. Here's what I think. Zach is playing both sides. Kind of pretty clear. When you group up with the 5 of us and then group up with the 4 of them, pretty clear. Is Zach? Are people like Zach Brady running the show? I think it's more.
I think if I do Brady now, it still keeps my word good.
Yeah.
And then we go straight into a greenhouse competition.
I don't want to put you in a bad
And then
spot.
I think we make our move then.
Yeah.
Because it depends on who wins greenhouse.
Do you think we have the majority though? We would only have 4.
I have a banked vote.
That's true, yeah.
And I think someone else does. No. Well, with us, Zach and Bryn. No.
But like
I think
us
I'm in.
4.
Us 4 and Bryn for sure.
I told him about us 4.
Or, I mean, us 3 and Bryn. For sure.
Bryn, and then I told him about
great.
Okay.
Zach, obviously.
Okay.
But like, yeah, Zach's playing both sides. I don't know how much he's driving the bus.
Okay. Let's talk about it next round because Taylor wants to go.
Okay.
And here we are. The Venus Flytrap elimination of the Greenhouse Season 3. Edmund, you were on the block. And here you are with the ultimate power of the week.
Yep.
It is up to you to determine the person who will be going home tonight.
So I'm big on respect and trust. I don't feel like I was given the respect that I asked for, so I don't think this will shock anyone. But I'm going to repeat history, and I'm going to banish Brady.
Fair. You got me, gal. Hold on. Let me drop this off on my way. Is the hearse? Should I take the hearse? Is over there. Honestly, on my way out, I just want to say this was really fun. I got to play with my best friend Rogue. I don't know if you guys knew we were besties, but that's my best friend.
Wow.
That's why I met Taylor. So it was fun to come out here and kind of lie that I wasn't friends with Rogue. And good luck, y'all. That was a really good play. I'm not mad about it at all. And I wanted to cause chaos, and I did it. So y'all.
Bye, Brady.
See y'all in the grave.
Come on, Bill.
I'm gonna race a golf cart. Like, this is crazy.
and Brady is sent home by the Venus flytrap. The top 9 are moving into the late game of the Greenhouse Season 3. Until next time.